Today we're driving the 2025 Toyota 4Runner TRD Pro off-road. We're in 4 high. We're going to take it through a couple different obstacles on this course. We have our MTS set to sand, which should relax the traction control system just a little bit. There we go. Easy work on these climbs. We have Fox QR3 dampers in this 4Runner, meant for high-speed off-roading and a little bit of Baja, which is always fun. We're on a little bit of a higher speed course today. Dampers feel great, truck feels tight, suspension really works well over the bumpy stuff. We have a set of 33-inch Toyo Open Country tires. There we go. And unlike the Tacoma TRD Pro, we do not have the isodynamic seats. So we just have regular old seats because we want rear leg room in our 4Runner. And as you can see, this thing handles awesome out here. Really good damping, nice control. Shorter wheelbase than the Tacoma, so it rotates a little bit better. Good visibility. And good traction from these Toyos as well. Sway bar disconnect is something we can enable, which actually we might on this course. That would help with ride quality a little bit. We have a locking rear diff, lots of different drive modes, 2 high, 4 low, digital rear view mirror, all the feature content you could want.
Man, you're just all over the place.
We're boogieing.
Yeah, you're having fun.
This thing handles great. The shocks are just fantastic.
So did you try the difference between the dirt mode and the mode that it's currently in?
I'm in sand right now, which relaxes things a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lets it get a little bit more.
Yeah, a little more
sideways.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
All right, just asking.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah. Good breakover. I mean, you know, if you want something from the factory with some serious off-road chops, yeah, you're paying a lot of money for these new 4Runners, especially the TRD Pro, especially the Trailhunter, about 65 grand all in, maybe a little bit more. But, I mean, to get everything that this vehicle gives you from the factory, you could spend this much on a Jeep Wrangler easily and not have as comfortable or as livable of an everyday vehicle. But still, you get the road manners with the off-road capability here. So, you know, you're paying for it, but overall, it's a really nice package.
All clear.
Full throttle.
Go for it.
Cool. Yeah, we've been driving a bunch of different variations of 4Runner today. They all just feel so tight, so well developed and buttoned down. From the TRD off-road to even the base SR5 drives great. Really nice road manners, comfortable ride. I will say though, this TRD Pro and the Trailhunter really kind of take the off-road capability to the next level. Get a view of the articulation there from that rear axle. There's Kirk from Kirk Kreifel's YouTube channel. All right, let's see here. Maybe we'll have a little bit more fun on this run too. We can do traction off. Traction off. All right, let's see what happens. We'll hit these 2 climbs here, and then actually we might even go into 2 high just to see if this thing will Baja at all. All Okay, so we're still in 4 high, 4 low. We'll do 4 low just for fun. Why not? Still in sand mode. Easy peasy. And one more time. Sky. And then land. And then we're going to go back into, you know what? Let's do 2 high here. Neutral at a stop. Going to 4 high. MTS deactivated. Let's turn some things off and have a bit of fun. Sport mode. This is what it's all about. Yeah, all right, the 4Runner can boogie. Red cone here, caution, camera view, there we go. Yeah, the suspension feels really good here. I'm so glad that Toyota's finally using a proper set of Fox dampers. We're gonna lock this into sport mode, 2-wheel drive. Yeah, good control over that crest. When you're squealing tires on dirt, you're having a good time. That sway bar, is sway bar still disconnected? It is not. That's okay. We did pretty much the exact same course with the Tacoma TRD Pro, and you can kind of compare how that feels to this. Interesting note with the 4Runner, because it doesn't have the isodynamic seats, you're not as cushioned in the driver's seat, but you still have really good suspension control and body control. That was too high, so a little bit more dirt flung up. I didn't get you, did I?
I saw as you're driving up, you smile. You're like,
yeah.
Oh, I'm going right.
I didn't want to like spray you in the face with dirt, but I wanted to make it interesting.
No, I actually was going to say, see if you could do another lap after and do it again and hit that.
Driving,
yeah.
pal.
Okay. Thanks, man. Just trying to, hit some big jumps.
Woo! Yeah, no, I
Looks
saw
good on camera. I was like, yo,
Good.
this guy to do another lap.
Yeah, we can do it.
Cool.
Sure.
We're just flying the drone.
Sweet. Oh yeah, I got the drone footage was good. I saw that. Cool. Dirt rally style. And too high still. Yeah, this is fun. This is, I think, the first 4Runner that can actually Baja and do some high speed stuff well. This is impressive. It's not quite up to the level of my Ranger Raptor, but it's not far off.
Fun.
Thanks. Alright, so we can switch on the fly here from 2 high to 4 high. We'll do that. Traction control still off. We're just in sport mode. I think the question is going to be, can you be in 2 high with traction off and the rear diff locked? I don't know. I don't think you can. That's fine. That's all right. We can deal. Over this crest and down the hill. Ah, that's a great compression there. Very nice. It takes a little bit for the turbos to spool up and the drivetrain to kind of respond to your inputs, but once it does, you can get into a nice flow with this. Doing its best impression of a rally car here. All right. Of course, this is not the fastest way around this course, but it is the most fun. There we go. All good?
As you got to the top of the hill, you gunned it to give me a little extra dirt, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, yeah. I gotcha. Wasn't holding back on you this time.
You got some air.
Did I? Cool.
Yeah,
All right. Suspension feels great. Yeah, it's just soaks it all up. All right, I'll take this one back.
How's the, 2 questions. Did you drive out here this morning with one of these with the Toyo ATs on?
Yes, maybe. What's on this?
Toyo ATs.
Toyo ATs, yeah. Yeah. I drove the Tacoma with the Goodyears.
Okay.
These have more traction.
Are these quiet at highway speed?
Oh, sorry. On the road, I did not drive on this on the road. Yeah,
That's my question.
Yeah, I drove a TRD off-road.
Okay.
But I have a feeling they might be, just because if you look at the tread depth on these are not like, 15, 30 seconds like a regular Toyo AT would be. This is more, it's like more of a highway all-terrain tread depth.
But they work well.
I assume that would cut down on noise a lot.
Huh.
Like they have a similar tire on the GX and they're completely quiet.
Completely quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is probably a factory special developed
you're right.
specifically for this platform.
Well, it looks like it's doing well.
Yeah, the traction's great. I mean, I think this is an improvement over the Goodyears on the Tacoma
I think you
TRD
might have
Pro.
something there.
Yeah.
All
I,
right.
don't know, I assume pressures are just a placard.
They are.
Okay, cool. Yeah, feels good.
See ya.
Cool, thanks. All right, so apparently we caught a little bit of air. Didn't feel it, but that's the suspension doing its job. I like the shorter wheelbase of this 4Runner over the Tacoma. You definitely feel that off-road. Even though this is a larger platform, a bigger vehicle, on this new TNGA-F platform, it still feels pretty maneuverable on a trail. This is a wide-looking thing on the street. It's got some presence, but overall, I think Toyota's done a good job here with this platform. I'm impressed with everything that I've seen from it this week. Back into sand, 4 high. Okay, cool, thanks. All right, guys, well, hopefully that gives you a taste of what the 4Runner TRD Pro is like to drive in a little bit of a Baja situation at speed. It looks good, makes a pretty good noise. Honestly, with the Tacoma, I was pretty heavily set on the Trailhunter as kind of being the one to get. With this 4Runner, I'm kind of split because the 4Runner doesn't quite have some of the same feature content as the Trailhunter. I mean, there was a pretty big difference with the seats, the isodynamic seats in the TRD Pro Tacoma, and of course the rock sliders and all the overlanding stuff in the Trailhunter Tacoma. These two seem to be a little bit more similar, and like there's a little bit less of a difference between the two. So ultimately, it comes down to whether you're going to be wanting to do more lower speed rock crawling in the Trailhunter with the OME shocks and You know, just kind of get some of the feature content and styling from that. Or if you're more into high-speed stuff with this TRD Pro, these Fox shocks are going to be able to handle high-speed work for much longer and not overheat versus the OME dampers on the Trailhunter. So that's something to consider. You still get your aux ports over here, TRD light bar. The differentiation here isn't as much as I thought it would be. So yeah, honestly, pretty good package. And this is not the red interior too, which is probably the way to go. They don't have one of those at this launch event, but maybe we'll get into one in the future once we get it pressed on back home. So anyway, that's gonna wrap up this video with the TRD Pro off-road. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. We'll see you in the next one. Take care. I mean, really, you know, as far as differences go between this and the Trailhunter, you've got the hood scoop instead of the snorkel. You've got the gloss fenders. You know, I don't know why they didn't put rock sliders on these. They'll all tow 6,000 pounds. And then because this is the iForce Max, you've got your battery pack back here. So a non-hybrid load floor would be actually below this point slightly, be about an inch or half an inch, and this is about 5 or 6 inches of height added to it because of the battery. .33-inch tires, full-size 33-inch tire fits in the spare well. I don't know if you'd be able to fit 35s on this without it rubbing. It might hit right here. You might have to do a bit of trimming. I don't know. I know you've seen a lot of Land Cruisers with 35s. I don't know what that entails. JBL sound system. Assume that's a pretty decent sound system. Seats are nice, heated, ventilated, heated steering wheel, digital rearview mirror. I mean, the feature content here is extensive. It's nice to have that front sway bar disconnected too. All right, well, what is this? Don't know what this is. A light? Oh yeah, it's a light. Look at that. That's fun. Clever. And of course you've got your removable JBL speaker up here. Some stuff that's cool, some stuff that's a little bit gimmicky, but overall, really nice package. Looks good dirty too.